Go.
Hello everyone. I really feel like something is watching you but you can't see it, and you feel like something is touching you but you can't see it. Back in Kingston, Jamaica, my grandfather, when I was 5 years old, my grandfather told me a story. It was really believable. My grandfather told me that before he died, that a woman that I was older than a woman, and but she was looking at the woman was looking at my grandfather, but I didn't know I was holding her hand. But the time when I was holding her hand, the woman was looking at my grandfather, and then my grandfather told me that, who is that beautiful woman? But I told him that, like the woman told me that don't tell him, because I don't know the woman know my grandfather, or my grandfather know the woman, but the woman was smiling at my grandfather. So at the funeral, I was at the funeral, the woman was right beside me. She was in a white dress, a white hat, and white shoes. So when by the time she was looking at the grave and stuff, and then I was looking at the lady, and I was looking at her face. I was looking at the lady in the coffin, and I was looking at the other lady who was right beside me. So after that, when I was looking at the lady right beside me and looking at the lady who was in the coffin, I would stop and think. I said, So I didn't know what's going on because I was 5.5 years old. So my grandfather was telling me about a lot of stuff, but I didn't believe him. He was telling me about ghosts and stuff like that. So he was saying that the person that you were seeing, he asked me, do you know who is that? I said no. Then he said that the lady that you were seeing, he was my wife. But then I said, I thought your wife died. He said yes, she died. But then I said, why she's here? Then he said, because she's just here because he asked me, do you remember the time when she said that she would always be there for you? I said yes. And then at the coffin, he said at the coffin, she was there for you. So I was looking down on her, and when I was looking at the lady right beside me, I didn't know that the lady was my grandma. So after that, the story that my grandfather told me, that the lady was my grandma. She was always be there for me and stuff. But after that, my grandfather was telling me this story that when I was 5.5 years old, my grandfather said that the lady that was in the white dress, and the lady was smiling at. I told my grandfather that the lady was in the white dress, and the lady was smiling at you. And I asked him, who is that lady who was smiling at you? If she was my grandma, and that lady was smiling at you, then he said that he was laughing. And then I thought my grandpa was lying, but I didn't know he was telling the truth. But the lady that I was looking at, the lady that I was looking at in the coffin, and I looking at her again. So when I look at that lady, I look at her, they have the same dress. She have the white gown, and the other lady got the same white gown. And then when I look in the coffin again, she have the white hat, white thing on her head. And then when I look in the coffin, she have the same thing. And her shoes got this. When I look at her shoes, she got the same thing. So when I look at her shoes, she got the same thing. So after that, when I look at her shoes, then I started running. When I look at both of them, then I started running. Then my grandpa said, "Don't run. She's your grandma." And then, thank you for listening to my presentation. I hope you guys like it.
Yeah.